Do you want to hear something funny? My daughters think I have dementia. Isn't that sad? Just because they brought me to the doctor's office when I was really tired and asked me all these silly questions about things that I don't know or I couldn't remember. I had no idea what he was talking about, and all that meant I have dementia. Isn't that ridiculous? I have trouble with my memory sometimes, of course, but that doesn't mean I have dementia. When you get older, you have trouble with your memory, and then you're just old. It doesn't mean you have dementia. But this doctor told them I have dementia, so now I can't do anything. I tried to make toast the other day, and they came in here to tell me that I was doing it wrong. Not my daughters, the people who work here. Oh, those horrible people. They get paid so little, you know. And they come in here in the middle of the night to tell me I was making my toast wrong because I have dementia. Isn't that ridiculous? I have to take all these pills for things. And then I have to take more pills for the things that the other pills make happen. I've been getting so many bloody noses, and my eyes will not stop watering, and my nose is such an annoyance all the time. That's why I always carry a hanky. I always have one. Tissues are such a waste, you know. They trick you into buying things like tissues to keep you from buying them forever, and Lord forbid you leave one in your pocket or something when you do a wash. You get these little balls of cotton on everything, and they never come out of your pocket completely after that. That pocket will always have balls of cotton in it forever now. Isn't that ridiculous? Utterly ridiculous. That's why I always carry a hanky in my purse. More than one, actually, just in case I lose one or I can't reach my purse. The other day, I was watching that clown. Oh, God, what's his name? The idiot with the hair. Anyway, I was watching what he did today. Did you see? Those things were showing up all over in the country, you know, near New York. Oh, what's it called? I used to go there all the time when I worked still, when I was traveling. It'll come to me. Anyway, there were all these packages there all over, and they think it's the Democrats. I don't think so. I think it's the Republicans trying to frame the other side. Don't you think so? Isn't that suspicious? I think he told people to do it. It would make sense, you know, and global warming isn't real. Ugh. Have you seen how hot it's been? My God. The other day I was sitting outside with the dog, and it was perfectly still. Perfectly. And global warming isn't happening. Did you see about the tornadoes? They're happening all over, popping up all over the whole country all of a sudden. And it's horrible. And that man just sits up there and does nothing. Isn't that awful? Oh, do you want some tea or something, honey? I know it's a little hot for tea, but we have so much of it. You want a cookie or a little something? I can go get us something for the tea. They've all been gone lately, though. And I think the people here take too many, and then there's nobody left for anybody else. You know what? I don't think we need it, okay? We should be good. You know, I've been very good lately. I've just been eating fruits and what's it called lately? I've been very good. And the food here is terrible. The chicken especially. It's like they boil it over and over again to get it that dry. It's horrendous. I'll eat the bacon, but that's about it. Just the bacon and the fruit. And what are they? What are they called? Like broccoli and carrots and things? Vegetables. Yes, thank you, dear. That's been happening so much lately. I can't think of a word for something, and then I get distracted. Did I tell you I've been dreaming again? I never dream. I never really did. Isn't that odd? I mean, I suppose I did, but I just never remembered them. And lately I've been having these horrible dreams about death and murder and all sorts of horrible things. There's just so many sad things going on in the world. People are so sad, and they're just doing such horrible things. But you know my friend who was murdered in 4-H? I was just thinking about her and her whole family. Isn't that awful? Did you read the book about it by that man, the famous one? The writer, he wrote the famous book about it. Oh, God, it's just awful. I still remember what my mother said to me after it happened. She said, well, sometimes, honey, bad things happen for no good reason. And I remember just asking, but why? But why? You don't understand things at that age, you know. Nothing like that really makes sense yet. It still doesn't. Did I tell you about the woman who died here the other night? They found her dead in her room. The next morning, she had just gone out for dinner the night before. Isn't that strange? Why are we here if they can't prevent that from happening? Listen, I know you've been moving a lot. And the other night, after I couldn't sleep, it was very late, and I snuck into the hallway and into her room, since they don't lock the doors here, and I took all of her silverware for you. A couple other things. They were just going to throw it all away, so it's such a waste. Isn't that a waste to just throw it all away? There are people out on the street who don't have anything, let alone silverware, and these people were just going to throw it away. So I took the silverware for you if you need it at your new place. Speaking of, do you have a new beau yet? You're so pretty. You'll find a man. Don't worry for 1 minute. In fact, I actually might have someone that I could introduce you to. One of my daughter's friends, an actor or something. Very cute. Do you ever get to see your puppy? Oh, I hope so. I'm sure she misses you. Minnie's been hiding from me lately. Isn't that funny? She hides until I find her. I've been calling her Betty Davis because of the eyes she gives me when I finally do find her. It's absolutely hilarious. She looks just like that. She really is a funny little thing, isn't she? The other day, she was barking because of the little creatures that live outside and run around. The creatures that are out there, that are right out. Anyway, they're there because I give them things, and so they keep showing up. And she likes to bark at them, but they don't seem to mind it at all. They just keep doing whatever and collecting little things. Isn't that funny, though? I know the place is a mess. I keep thinking about moving this table over by that window. What do you think? I think it'll look really good over there. And then I can sit and eat breakfast and things, and the light will be better, don't you think? My daughter got so mad at me the other day because she thinks I'm distracted. But I just like to move things around. I really need to get out of here. Did I tell you about the woman who died? People are dying all the time here. It's not good. It's very sad, actually. And the food is terrible. And it's boring. They have nights out and things, sure, but it's painfully boring. There's nothing new. I talked to the girls about leaving, but they don't understand. And the shower doesn't work. How am I supposed to shower? The water goes everywhere. It's ridiculous. And that's dangerous to be stepping into a wet kitchen with the floor slippery from the water that got everywhere. And they come around and give you pills every day. That's all they do is give you pills. They don't care. They get paid so little. How can they care? It's sad, really. How are they supposed to live? I need to go to the Mayo Clinic. I need them to do a full checkup on me and tell my daughters there isn't anything wrong with me, because there really isn't, and then I wouldn't have to take so many pills every day. I can't even have my own Claritin. Can you believe that? I can't be trusted with it. It's ridiculous. That's why I need to leave. I cannot die here. I cannot. I really shouldn't have married him, He was a very nice man, very smart, incredibly smart. But so sad. He was always writing, and he lied all the time. He didn't know when to stop. Everything was a lie. Well, nearly everything. It was because of his family, the way he was raised. His parents taught him to lie because they didn't tell him about his brother who died in the war. They just let him go on believing whatever they wanted. And then his son died. And he was always so sad after that. I loved him, but I shouldn't have married him. It was the wrong thing. Have you ever read any of his work? I keep his notebooks around here all the time. He was always writing, and then he died, and it's just sad, isn't it? The people that live these horrible lives, and it's so unfair. It breaks my heart. Like my sister and my mother in the Middletown. They didn't have a chance, not with the doctors. I really do think it's the doctor's fault. My nose has been running so much. It's the AFib. Makes my eyes irritated and red and my nose run. I keep a secret little bit of eye drops here, though. Nobody has to know, because they don't trust me. But that's why I need to get out of here. There are still so many missing things in the book that I really think we need to put in. A bunch of people I've worked with. Films. I've been taking some notes, but I can't find them anywhere. Trust me, I've looked. But we're missing very important things. There's just so much. And it's all so important.